The Kralzar pirates were infamous throughout the galaxy, known for their brutal raids on defenseless colonies and trade ships. Their reputation as merciless marauders ensured that few dared to challenge them. Captain Vex Torok, their leader, had orchestrated countless raids and amassed a fortune in stolen wealth. For him, the galaxy was nothing more than a playground of plunder. When the Kralzar intercepted the Hope's lantern, they expected nothing more than an easy haul. The transport ship carried human settlers heading for the frontier colony of Tyra Delta, their cargo consisting mostly of supplies, tools, and personal belongings. But it was the passengers that caught the pirates' interest, especially the children. Exotic specimens fetch high prices, Torok mused, his jagged teeth glinting in the dim light of the command bridge. Humans are in high demand, and children? They're priceless. The raid was over in minutes. The pirates overwhelmed the unarmed transport, abducting a dozen children and leaving the remaining passengers adrift in space, their lives spared only to spread fear. The Kralzar underestimated their victims, dismissing humanity as another weak, primitive species. It was the greatest mistake of their lives. Back on Earth, news of the abduction reached the Terran Federation within hours. A distress beacon from the Hope's lantern had been intercepted by a patrolling Terran destroyer, and the survivors recounted the horrifying events. Among them was Elena Carter, the mother of 2-year-old Emma, one of the kidnapped children. Her tearful plea during a live broadcast galvanized humanity. "They took my baby. Please, bring her back. Bring them all back." Humanity responded as one. Within minutes, social media platforms, news outlets, and government channels erupted with outrage. The Federation Council convened an emergency session, declaring the recovery of the children a top priority. President Amina Salari addressed the galaxy in a broadcast transmitted to every corner of known space. "To those who have taken our children, hear this: you have declared war on humanity. There will be no negotiations, no mercy, and no escape. We will find you. We will bring our children home." The Terran Fleet Command, humanity's military arm, assembled the largest task force in its history. At its head was Admiral Diana Lockhart, a legend among the stars. Known for her strategic genius and unyielding resolve, Lockhart was the embodiment of humanity's tenacity. Lockhart addressed her crew aboard the flagship Invictus, a massive dreadnought bristling with advanced weaponry. "This is not just a mission. This is our duty. Those children are our future, and we will stop at nothing to bring them back. Anyone who stands in our way will learn the cost of crossing humanity." The task force included cutting-edge warships, stealth corvettes, and squadrons of elite Marines trained for zero-gravity combat. Humanity's allies also pledged their support. The Vrelxi provided shadow operatives, experts in infiltration and sabotage. The Seraphin, whose telepathic abilities allowed for unparalleled intelligence gathering, offered their finest seers. Even the pragmatic Zorathians, who once viewed humans as little more than brash upstarts, sent their advanced warships. Together, they formed an unstoppable force. Tracking the Kralzar was no easy task. The pirates were masters of deception, their base hidden deep within the Aegis Nebula, a turbulent region of space riddled with plasma storms and gravitational anomalies. The Seraphin Seers worked tirelessly, using their abilities to sift through the chaos of the nebula. Their leader, Eldra Vey, meditated for hours, her voice resonating with an eerie calm. "I see a shadow within the storm, a place where light bends and darkness grows. There, the children are kept." Meanwhile, Vrelxi operatives infiltrated black markets across the galaxy, gathering intelligence on the pirates' movements. They discovered that the Kralzar planned to auction the children to the highest bidders, a prospect that only fueled humanity's rage. As the task force closed in on the nebula, Lockhart devised a bold plan. The fleet would launch a two-pronged attack. A stealth team would infiltrate the pirate base to rescue the children, while the fleet engaged the Kralzar forces head-on. The approach to the Kralzar base was treacherous. Plasma storms crackled across the void, forcing the fleet to navigate with extreme caution. The Invictus led the charge, its reinforced hull deflecting bursts of energy that would have shredded lesser ships. The stealth team, led by Commander Ethan Hayes, deployed from the Shadow Wraith, a Vrelxi-designed corvette cloaked in advanced camouflage. Their mission was clear: locate the children and secure their evacuation. Inside the base, the atmosphere was tense. The Kralzar, confident in their defenses, continued preparations for the auction, unaware of the storm bearing down on them. The stealth team breached the base's outer defenses, neutralizing guards with surgical precision. Moving through dimly lit corridors, they found the children in a makeshift holding area, guarded by heavily armed pirates. Hayes signaled his team, and within moments, the room erupted in chaos. The Marines overwhelmed the guards, their advanced exosuits and precision weaponry making short work of the opposition. As Hayes knelt before the children, his voice was steady and reassuring. "You're safe now. We're taking you home." The evacuation began immediately. Vrelxi operatives secured the children, guiding them to waiting shuttles while Marines held off reinforcements. Outside, the Terran fleet engaged the Kralzar forces in a battle that shook the nebula. Waves of Terran fighters swarmed enemy ships, while capital ships exchanged devastating volleys of fire. The Invictus spearheaded the assault, its weapons tearing through the pirates' fleet. Admiral Lockhart's voice echoed through the fleet's calm channels. "Show them what it means to face humanity. Leave nothing standing." The battle was a symphony of destruction. The Kralzar, outnumbered and outmatched, began to falter. Torok, realizing the futility of resistance, attempted to flee aboard his personal cruiser. Torok's escape was short-lived. The Invictus intercepted his ship, disabling its engines with a precision strike. Lockhart offered him one chance to surrender, but the pirate captain, defiant to the end, refused. Lockhart's response was swift. The Invictus unleashed a concentrated barrage, obliterating Torok's ship in a brilliant explosion. The children were reunited with their families, their rescue celebrated as a triumph of human resolve. The Kralzar were utterly destroyed, their name erased from the galaxy. Admiral Lockhart addressed the Galactic Council, her words a stark warning: "Humanity values peace, but we will not hesitate to protect our own. Let this serve as a lesson to any who would harm us." The story of the rescue became a legend, inspiring songs, books, and even a monument on Earth, a tribute to the unbreakable bond between humanity and its children. Across the galaxy, humanity's allies marveled at their resilience, while potential enemies reconsidered the wisdom of provoking them. The galaxy had learned an enduring truth: you don't mess with humanity, especially their children.